Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination.
Hello and welcome back to the Place to Be Reviews. I'm Tepo Kui, and right here with all of you today, we're on Cosmic Book News. Batwoman Supergirl ratings continue downward slope, and after episode 13 of Batwoman, there is no question why this show's ratings are slipping, because it's bad. It is really bad. The episode Drink Me was, and I'm being extremely kind to this show in my reviews. I rib it, but
you have to have faith.
Both Batwoman and Supergirl ratings are not good as both series continue to shed viewers.
That's a shame.
The preliminary numbers for Sunday's episode of Batwoman Drink Me offer only 816,000 viewers have tuned in, a drop from that previous Sunday's episode of 848,000. However, what particularly worrisome about these shows is the preliminary numbers have been higher, but when the final numbers come in, the viewership is actually lower. A case in point is that both shows saw a drop of a combined 25,000 viewers last week.
This is where the fun begins.
Once the final numbers were made known. The Batwoman episode this Sunday, also the second least watched episode of the season, with only the How Queer Everything Is Today episode having a lower amount of viewers tune in with 780,000. CW has already announced renewals for both shows, so Batwoman and Supergirl are sticking around for at least one more season.
No, don't like that.
In the wake of AT&T firing Dan DiDio from DC Comics, I would actually be curious to know what AT&T thinks of these low-rated CW shows.
It's fucked!
Perhaps there is a benefit of adding the past seasons to a streaming network to be able to create content.
We don't do that.
Fans not happy with Batwoman and Supergirl. Fans aren't happy with Batwoman as it has a 13% rotten rating by fans on Rotten Tomatoes.
Well, why don't you cry about it? Saddlebags?
Show went downhill fast, said Bob D. On the verge of being completely unwatchable, it's hard to tell what's worse, acting or the writing, says Nicholas T. following the latest episode.
How dare you!
On the Batwoman section, and as you see, I scroll my...
Nobody cares.
And this would be where I would go at the ratings and reviews and scores, which I cannot do. It says see score details. Okay, so all critics give this show a 77%.
Ah, fuck you!
44%. And you see the average audience score is 13%. Like I said, this is 44% with top critics, all critics 77. Show's garbage.
You asked me if I care.
Come on.
You asked me. Go ahead, ask me if I care.
All right. Do you care, Jim?
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, ask me.
I just asked you.
What?
I watch every episode. I truly do.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy, man?
6 ratings, and you can click on this one, but you can't click on the series as a whole. It's rated 100%, all right? That one is currently operating in one heck of a new status quo.
This is all wrong.
That wasn't enough. Tonight's episode put Gotham's masked superhero in the crosshairs of Nocturna, a one-of-a-kind character in the DC Comics canon.
You get your bitch ass back in the kitchen and make me some pie.
Person who has fangs that inject ketamine into the victims. They're, implanted.
You have stolen my dreams and my childhood.
It felt like every inch of this episode, Batwoman was dialed up to 11. There were several smart surprises. Are these idiots These are top critics, okay? One of them is from the AV Club. Tonight's episode actually proves to be a nice reprieve from the seriousness and dread the show has delivered in the past few weeks. The humor is also, interestingly, an excellent way to cope with the devastating loss of... Even with a distraction from the main plotline, however, Drink Me still builds on many of the character-driven storylines that have been unraveling, and its ending suggests things will pick up again from here.
Buckle up, buckaroo!
Yeah, so you see, Batwoman is they're not letting the audience give any scores.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
When you go back to the main page, you can't click to add a review anymore.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
It's funny. This show it's just bad. Cringy, it's bad. The writing is horrible. Everything about this show is bad. There's nothing good.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Like I said, I think Ruby Rose is hot. Rachel Scarston is beautiful. Megan Tandy. I mean, it has an attractive cast, okay? They have pretty people, and none of them can act.
Check out the big brain. You're a smart motherfucker. That's right.
Batwoman, though, I'll be reviewing every episode. Episode 14. Sorry, March 8th, it will be back. You killed off Beth, right? So now you're stuck with Alice, and her and Batwoman have this moment, and you can tell they're trying to keep them somewhat together because Alice wants Kate to try and save her. Alice wants Kate to help her. Round and round bad writing. I don't know what these critics were watching, but I like I said, I've watched every episode of this show at least 3 times.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
There's very few to little to any redeeming qualities about this show, outside of the aesthetics of the members of the cast. I mean, that's about it. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the video, and let's take this thing home, shall we?
What a story, Mark.
Have it, ladies and gentlemen. Batwoman's ratings are tumbling into the basement, into the cellar, and I am going to enjoy every second of it, but I will not be afraid because I know the CW will not cancel this show no matter how bad the ratings get in the name of wokeness, because look at how bad Supergirl has been consistently for season after season after season. Let's be honest. So Batwoman is just going to keep getting worse, but I'll still have my bae, Ruby Rose. And speaking of my baes, hey, tonight me and my panel of wrestling freaks will be on hand for the super happy, terrific, fun time wrestling podcast, 8:35 Eastern. I'd like to welcome all the new subscribers to the channel. We're up to 176 at the time of this video. Please subscribe. It never will cost you a dime to subscribe. The content is free. So join in, join the revolution, join the fandom menace, join Etepel Queen in the Place to Be Reviews. Hit that like button, share the video. I'm Etepel Queen in the Place to Be Reviews. I've been here with all of yous. Be sure to tune in tonight, 8:35 Eastern, for the super terrific, happy, fun time wrestling podcast. And remember, in case I don't see you, have a great day and a pleasant tomorrow. There's another video, and that's coming up. Write me out.